I was asked beforehand to give a brief recap of what's been happening by one of the players here, so I will go ahead and try to recap to the best of my knowledge after a month absence. You three had made it along with some guests, to Akamoros in preparation for the raiding celebration for the 4 children you guys sent back here during the Springhill Jack incident. You guys have since landing, seen Kitasha's home boat. You have seen the mushroom caverns and the excuse me, why can I not think of the term? You've seen the bodies.
Oh, the crypt.
The crypt, thank you.
Yeah.
You've seen the crypt. You have met Kitasha's family pet, whose name is in here somewhere. Hold on, I can
With
find
the octopus?
him. Yes. Our little
Kogan.
Kogan, yes. Sorry, my notes are a little messed up right now. You guys also went to see Mog and had a brief discussion with him in regards to dreams and the dreams he's been having. And Mako was tasked with needing to find a new reason of why she wants to break her heart ties. And you were also going to potentially be doing some form of vision quest with him after the celebrations are over.
Mm-hmm.
You then were guided back to the home base ship, where you guys had noticed Fila and Brutus kind of did some form of quiet conversation as the 3 of you walked up, and that's where we'll pick up as they both notice you guys and quickly stand to attention and give you guys just big smiles and welcoming you back. Other than Kitasha, I'd like some insight checks. Kitasha, I have decided you are too oblivious to pick up on this right away. Yay.
What, the theme?
I'm usually the oblivious one. This is fun. You said
Starting off strong. That's a 2.
You said insight, honey, yeah?
Yeah, insight.
Mm-hmm.
This
Insight.
is so big for Mako. Mako's not gonna pick up on this.
And that's a nat 20 from Joe.
You know what? Joe, as the only person who has at least had a marriage, you can kind of tell there's some strife going on between these two, and they're really working to try and hide it. They were definitely arguing about something, and it definitely involved probably one of you guys. Whoever could it be? You immediately know it's Kitasha. Because you know there's already something going on with Fila and Kitasha. I mean, he's been at your guys' guild room for so long. But also, you do recall that Brutus has an entire notebook full of sketches of Kitasha.
Yes. I think Joe is gradually seeing the 3 points of a triangle in his mind and drawing lines between them. I think Joe, you know what? While Joe rolls on that 20 on his, being able to tell this stuff, I reckon he sort of steeples his fingers and does a very...
No, he does the Illuminati. No.
More steeply. He steeples his fingers and his eyes kind of flicker around, eyes there. It's like he himself is probably being not very subtle with this.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, Deku is also here?
Yes. Deku is also looking quite smug and just is glancing between everyone.
Yeah. Kitasha immediately runs up to Deku and will start talking to him in Goblin.
Okay.
Deku, where have you been hiding?
Let's see, what voice did I give Deku?
I think it was just standard.
Yeah, it was just a standard. Hiding is not really how I would put it. I was more, resting up, trying to keep, get myself some energy before, the festivities, and keeping an eye on these two when they decided to show up. Some friends you've got now.
I guess they weren't here before. How many friends do I have now? Is that what you asked?
No, quite the friends you have now.
Oh, quite the friends.
Very interesting.
Kitasha's going to do an insight check on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
28.
being teased incredibly. This is older brother teasing.
Yeah, Kitasha will do a like backhand to his shoulder. Now I need to pull up my notes. He's taller than her, I think.
He
Either that or he's like the same size.
is, exactly 6 foot.
Exactly 6 foot.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are the same height.
For everyone who's listening, to recap, Deku is a 6 foot tall half orc. He has mottled green skin and has a muscular build, an oval, homely face with some stubble, and he has short braided auburn hair with silver streaks and green eyes, as the paper says.
Real quick, the two that I insight checked on,
Yes.
are they standing close to Mako and I, or sort of outside of earshot?
No, they're still, because you guys kind of came up to the.
Mm,
So you
okay.
are all now kind of in a circle, except for Kitasha and Deku are kind of just interacting with each other, kind of like perpendicular to everything
Okay.
else.
Okay, so Joe won't say anything to incriminating directly to Mako then. Okay. I think Joe will just sort of start trying to make polite conversation. Just to kind of keep things even, keep things breezy. Sort of like, this place is pretty cool, right?
Who are you
It's
addressing?
interesting.
Yeah. Whomst.
Yeah, it's just throwing it out into the void. Just seeing who if anyone picks anything up.
I think Fila will immediately latch onto this. Like, yes, it is very interesting. It's so nice to finally see where Kitasha grew up. Like, all of the heritage of Orcish culture that you don't really get to see anywhere else. And he kind of starts going off, and Brutus kind of just eyes him. And let's see, perception check from Mako and Joe here, because Kitasha's in a conversation with Dick right now.
In a different language.
12.
Sorry. Yeah, Brutus is slightly behind Fila, just rolling his eyes at his sudden information dump. As Joe, with his nat 20, seeing the irritation from Brutus.
Joe thinks he might need to do a dad talk to Brutus later. He's not sure.
Oh no. Oh. But yeah, as you guys continue to talk here, I don't know if you guys would like to talk more amongst yourselves, or if you would like to head in for the night. You do have one full day before the celebrations are going to begin, which, hold on one moment.
One question I've got, just I'm not sure if this would have been covered in a previous session, but would Joe happen to know if Brutus was raised in Akamora?
So Brutus is not Orcish, which I kept accidentally saying he was Orcish. He's not
Right,
Orcish. Okay. He's Goliath.
Okay.
Oh, he was not raised over here.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I was just trying to make sure in case that was an avenue to go down. All right.
Oh, sorry. That was me not writing down information again, as I am a very poor first-time DM and kept missing writing down information about characters, especially characters I didn't think were gonna be in the
reoccur.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's all good.
All right. Well, it's nice that I'm not the only one who's still new to this area. I was feeling just is working in with different sites, different even different language for it can be a little tricky to keep up. But it's nice to see somewhere new.
Yeah, I think Brutus will kind of pipe up with that. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think the majority of us here, besides from the two who grew up here, this is a brand new experience.
Yes. Yeah, this is it's good. And you're something of a traveler yourself, Brutus, right?
Oh, I dabble in it when finances allow, but more of research on other cultures.
Well, I suppose we're probably going to learn. I believe there's a party of some sort tonight, right?
No, that starts the morning day after tomorrow.
Okay. Well, we've got that to look forward to, so I'm sure you'll be able to take some notes, get some good pictures there.
Yes, I'll be able to sketch some really good drawings there. Me having a moment of like, no, I guess photos are a thing in this world, I guess. That's fair. I have established this.
Steampunky.
I was like, 2 photographs exist? Yes, they do. They've been it since the beginning.
They do it exclusively on tripods with the brightest flash known to man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So much phosphorus.
Oh yeah.
I assume
Yes, no, it would be good.
Kiyotaka made sure you all brought something purple for the celebration to wear.
Yeah.
Joe looks panicked and he has to race his mind. I also don't. This is also me not remembering if this was a thing. I don't know if
We we went shopping before we left.
Yeah, we
I
went
just don't remember
shopping.
buying anything.
Joe, there was a scene where Joe was wearing like quintessential dad on vacation outfit,
Yeah.
and Kitasha just threw clothes at him.
Nice. Okay. All right. We'll assume there's some purple in there. Then that's fine. Perfect.
And Kitasha will bring Deku over to Joe. Joe says that he found a book on Orcish language. I didn't think
Yeah.
we compiled anything like that.
A book on it? Oh, I don't know of anything. Can I see that?
Sure. I'll pass them over. So, like, full transparency, this was just me trying to make because I picked up the linguist feat, which means I could pick up 3 more languages, and I liked the idea of Joe really trying to get to know his teammates better and like actively putting in a lot of effort to try and learn Orcish. So I kind of just said that there was a book, but if we want to retcon that and say that it was something else or he had a tutor,
It fits with Joe really well.
It does fit with Joe really well. I think what will make it be is that it is someone's account of the Orcish language, but it's not very well done.
Right,
So
okay, that works.
Deku is going to like look it over and be like, no, let me teach you, as he is an interpreter and such. So he's going to take Joe aside, and basically the whole rest of the night is spent with Joe just doing so many Orcish lessons. It's just Duolingo.
Learning grammar.
It's like just got the pointing the blackboard, and he's pointing at the like 2 words, and he's like getting me to say them out loud, like no again, like different. No, you're saying it's wrong.
The Tarzan and Jane.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of the Monty Python. Now conjugate the verb to go. Now write it 100 times over on the beach.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that'll be. I think Joe will actually really enjoy that. Maybe I can finally graduate to level 2 in my Orcish score.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's just learning all the animals.
All right. For the rest of the night, is there anything else that Kitasha and or Mako would like to do?
I'm chewing. This is all you, Mako.
Is there any other? I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. Is there any other resource where Mako could learn more about soul ties, other than the shaman?
No.
Dang.
Because I don't have that information fully yet. So sadly, I think Mog is going to be your main source, other than maybe some of the others that also work in that same which house is that? It's
House of Waves.
House of Waves, yeah. It's like, is it wind or waves? Which one is it? Yeah, so I think, honestly, for Mako to learn more about it would probably be a good thing to do. Potentially, that could be what you choose to do on the next morning, and we'll kind of, like, perhaps kind of retcon that in what you learned later.
Okay. I'm happy to do that. I just for full transparency, Mako was extremely disappointed that
that Mog said do homework.
Not just that Mog said do homework, but that Mog suggested that there had to be a better reason. So if possible, Mako's going to do this with or without Mog's help. So she wants to learn as much as she can about the process, so that she could do it even shoddily by herself.
Oh boy! All right.
No regrets.
Never.
Mako's gonna do this one way or another. Alrighty. I'll probably send you what's already written about it after the session, and then kind of just go through with Anna later as we go over all our orcish stuff to make sure we've all got it set in stone.
Figure out something that's possible. It requires, decades of training.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And lots of spa day time, which I'm sure Mako is going to love so much.
She's going to have a lot of time just resting in the
A
pools.
lot of time with her thoughts that I totally won't use against her.
Yeah.
My thoughts is one of my least favorite things to do.
Yes. Okay, so we can have that be what Mako will end up doing tomorrow, and that'll kind of take up Mako's day. I figure that, especially because the rating ceremony will be the, what is that word? Overmorrow of time. So tomorrow for Kitasha, I would assume she would want to do some of her, parently duties with these children that are about to go off.
Yeah. I think she spends the rest of the night before going to bed practicing one of the traditional dances.
Okay.
Specifically for the weeping.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That'd be good.
Part of the creation myth.
Yeah. And then, okay. Is anyone practicing with you? Are you trying to teach anyone? Or is this just you?
Probably not this one in particular. This one is more like a single performer guiding the path of the tier. I mean, if people were to come up, she would probably talk to them and probably show them the moves, but more or less she is in the zone.
Nice. Okay.
I think maybe once Joe is wrestled free of his lessons, Joe with a nice fruity drink in hand will probably try and come over and try and join in, assuming, he probably won't know if it's culturally good or not for him to do this, but he's going to try and do it anyway.
Okay. It is very rhythmic gymnastics.
Okay.
I kind of want to see Joe try.
Yeah, me too.
That's going to be both an athletics check and a performance check from Joe.
Athletics and performance, all right. So I guess it's like how much energy I've got as well as the actual quality of the dance. Let's see this. Let's start with the athletics. There you go. That's a nat 20 on the athletics.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Wow,
He's
these sea legs have
landing.
made you strong.
However, here's where we have the fun. Performance roll is a 2 minus 1 is a 1.
He's got spirit.
Yeah.
It's a very furious energy with absolutely no direction or coordination.
It's very much watching a toddler dance to their favorite song.
A lot of bobbing.
A lot of circles.
Yeah.
Got it. A lot of circles.
Some random hopping and arm flailing that really does not match the theming of the weeping, but he's got spunk.
As to not, I don't want to like overroll this, but could I do an insight check on myself to see if Joe is aware that whether he's done a good job or not? I want to gauge his level of self-confidence. Is that okay?
I would like to say that Joe thinks he's doing great, but you could insight
Maybe we can
yourself.
just that works. I think
Joe's had some liquid courage.
Yeah,
and he just thinks he is nailing this dance.
Let's go.
And we'll fade into the night and into the morning to Mako going off to the House of Waves to try and learn all she can. And that'll be retconned in probably at the start of next session.
Yep. Mako may have to untangle herself from the pile.
It's true. Yeah, good luck, Mako, as it is just a sleeping pile. For Joe, really quick, are you wanting to continue lessons with Deku, which you would be more than welcome to have lessons with him to continue to improve your Orcish, or is there anything else that Joe is particularly wanting to do?
I think when Joe wakes up, he's a little torn because on the one hand, he could just be on full holiday mode and just be like, I'm here to relax and have a good time, and go find like a nearby hot spring or something, and just or a tide pool, and just go and relax with a drink, and just enjoy the sound of the beach. But on the other hand, he's like, I have an opportunity to learn. So I think he's genuinely I think maybe in the very early morning, Joe will speak to Kitasha once everyone starts waking up and say, Kitasha, I'm thank you for making this happen, I guess. I just wondered, I'm trying to decide whether or not I should make myself more useful or just enjoy myself. Because on the one hand, I could be learning Orcish or teaching myself more about seacraft and learning how to pilot a boat. But on the other hand, I could also just kick back and get a tan. I don't know if my people can get tanned, actually. But I could try and get something.
You'll probably be busy tomorrow. The preparations for these kind of grand celebrations take a lot of people,
Mhm.
and it normally takes all day. So you'll probably be asked to help.
All right. So perhaps today should be a day for a bit more relaxation and maybe a bit of tutoring about the language, and then tomorrow all hands on deck.
Yeah, you haven't learned how to swim yet.
No, that's true. I
Do
don't
you
so
wanna
much
be?
as like tread water as plummet water.
You want to get thrown in the ocean? I think we could
Um,
make that happen. I'm assuming this is like first thing in the morning, and Katasha's like
yeah.
still like waking up, untangling. Like,
I could be thrown in the ocean. Yeah. I think at least being able to not immediately drown if I touch water would be a good start.
how do you drown when you touch water?
I'm just in general, I may be able to hold my breath for a minute or two, but I would just sink. I would just go down.
Okay. Well, we can go swimming here, or we could go to the House of Waves.
Would the House of Waves have a much shallower pool?
Maybe?
I just don't want to be thrown overboard, essentially.
Well, it's not like we'd leave you in the ocean by yourself.
Maybe you could tie a
Kogan
rope
could
to
help
me.
you.
Yeah. I don't think being taught to swim by an octopus would be very directly applicable to someone with significantly less limbs.
Well, we can
But
find a
maybe.
neighbor crab or something like that, and they can teach you too.
I've never been taught something by an animal.
Into the ocean you go. Okay.
Okay. If I don't make it, please tell my wife.
You're not your wife, not wife, that you may have feelings.
Yeah. Tell my mum that I don't know. Good luck with the kid, and tell my kid I love her. Anyway, I haven't had to do one of these before. I haven't faced imminent death for a while. I'm still practicing. All right, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. Kitasha will pretty much just, after getting very lightly dressed, will kind of lead Joe to one of the floating bridges and just gesture into the ocean.
I just love the image of you just yeeting him.
Wait, did you do the classic like 3 push? Oh boy, this is gonna go well.
Your athletics was so good yesterday.
Yeah. Here, just really quick, Joe, give me another athletics check.
That's a 6.
Joe does not do as well today as he did last night.
My legs are still achy from the dancing. This was a bad idea.
Joe slowly throughout the day learns to tread water correctly and at least be able to doggy paddle to safety.
I'd like to imagine that Hercules has been doing laps around me like the whole time. Like I'm getting like dunked on by Hercules.
And the dog that you didn't think could go in the water is fine.
Yeah. I didn't even make you waterproof. How are you doing this? Oof. I think like maybe if there's a point where it's going particularly bad, especially early on, maybe Joe would say something to Katasha like, if there was just a book that I could be reading about swimming, that would be so much easier than whatever this mess that I'm attempting is.
Joe, you could also stand up.
Wait, is this the drowning meme where the guy's like huddled and like looking up?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. I have successfully acquired swimming and basic Orcish.
Okay, and also let's see.
Joe says to you in Orcish, Thank you for the swimming. It was the pleasure. Just some pretty like broken phrases that he's like not quite got the grammar down just yet.
Kitasha just kind of like cocks her head, trying to understand, and then slowly nods.
Cutting away, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and read out what Mako briefly learns, at least, in some of her time trying to find out about heartbreaking ties, and I'm going to read this directly from our paper of Breaking Heart Ties.
Okay.
So, kind of as a background here, relationships in Orcish culture involve a lot of trials to prove that they are actually meant to be together, that their bonds are strong. There's a lot of trials in order for a marriage to actually take place. So with that in mind, even with such rigorous trials, some bonds sour and decay over time. If a marriage or heart tie becomes unhealthy for one or both partners, the following tasks are done in order by a soul keeper. Acknowledgement. Identify what makes the bond unhealthy/destructive. Reflect on how the connection has impacted your lives negatively. Limited connection. Cut off contact as much as possible for a month. Opt to instead surround yourself with positive people who will restore you to yourself. Healing through self-care. This is usually done at an antechamber within the House of Waves. Here, the patient is treated to a spa week with very little connection to the outside world. They are encouraged to seek out the activities that have brought them pleasure before the marriage/heart tie. Forgiving yourself and the other person. Both partners release the resentment from the connection and move forward with the acknowledgement of what came before, but no longer with the hurt. While there is a slim chance that they'll be friends again, most will remain distant acquaintances until they die. This process is lengthy but effective. Some heart ties are broken in a matter of months, others take years to sever. Sometimes these steps are not enough to fully heal a toxic heart tie. In these cases, stronger magics are applied. Some examples include true seeing, to see the actual ailment, motivational speech, or modify memory. If there's enough materials on hand, an item may be crafted to protect one or both partners, like a ring of mind shielding. The use of stronger magics is not perfect, however, as sometimes these have unintended consequences. If the heart tie is too strong, it may alter one or both partners' preferences. This includes, but isn't limited to, suddenly hating a favorite color, obsessing over a new flavor, a newfound fear, or even a full personality shift. Soul Keepers caution against such drastic measures. These rituals are still completed and may take days to finish.
All right.
Ta-da!
This is what Mako learns.
Mako's gonna zero in on the magical options. Kind of breezing past and skipping the therapy options.
The self-reflection.
All right, those are spells vaguely aware of. I could have that done selectively if it's not working out.
Zoink, Scoob.
I just gotta figure out if modify memory can modify memory change the emotions attached to a memory, or can it only like just remove the memory?
Who could say?
You might just
'Cause I
have
don't
to
think
roll to find out.
Mako might get a whole new personality.
Mako understands that there would be other consequences involved if she were to like erase the relationship that she had with Quill, but so like she'd like to just remove the emotional attachment and keep the memories just like sanitized.
That's wild.
If wishes and wants were candies and nuts.
Yeah.
We won't deep dive into that anywhere. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but yeah, Mega's gonna be resistant to the therapy options. It's gonna try and push for the other ones sooner. I'm on a time crunch anyway.
Hold on. I need to roll something really quick. Mog, unbeknownst to you, I think has seen you and has decided I might just need to do this so that she doesn't end up breaking herself.
Yes. Emotionally blackmailing this therapist.
It's like the one. I'm winning at therapy, guys. I can feel it.
I don't need it. I know exactly what's wrong. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though.
All right. Now I believe we are going to go to Kitasha, who is going to fulfill some parental duties. She'd like to approach so the three or the four kids that are going into their rating, let me listen, I know that their names are a joke on the chipmunks. I just want to make sure I'm saying them all correctly. Where are their names? There they are. Okay. So Alan, Theo, Simon, and Tristan all are currently kind of more towards the center of the preparations that are taking place. So they're kind of currently helping pick out blankets and such that are going to be where everyone's going to be sitting for ceremonies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kitasha will wave and approach them, and will immediately kneel down on whatever rug they're laying out, and then pat it in front and to side of her, so a front and side.
They'll all nod to you excitedly and kind of sit down. Oh man, Tristan's voice is going.
Mhm.
It's
So
good to see you again.
It's good to see you guys too. I am sorry that I wasn't there to bring you here or to oversee you growing. But Deco has said that you guys have fit in well. Do you know what kind of careers you want to continue with?
And they'll kind of lay out.
You can't always be stealing legs.
Accurate.
Mhm.
Because my throat is not going to let me do voices, I'm just going to give summaries of what they say. Yeah.
Perfect.
Tristan is specifically going to be going more towards a mechanical route, so he's going more for kind of learning how augmentation works and how it could be brought back over in order to help more so in the Orcish culture and any injuries that are over here. Alan is going to go specifically into a medical field and become a healer, that sort of thing. He's already wearing a necklace that has that hand star X shape kind of to it. Theo is planning to learn more construction sort of things, specifically in boats. So a lot more of the ship construction and wood harvesting, all that sort of thing. Simon is more going for musical art. He has picked up a love of the banjo and is going to really work towards perfecting it and bringing it back to bring more songs back to Akamoros.
Kitasha nods at all of them, and will set out 3 silver for each of them.
They all very graciously accept. They'll take out their identical little coin purses that you remember someone giving you one right before you left for your raid. Sorry, my... And they're going to ask just advice from you on going back. They know that they have kind of a, scattered history. They don't plan to go back to Dragon Rook. They're going to set course for another city and have a fresh start there for learning all this stuff. And they just want to know what your advice is.
I think Kitasha is going to suggest that they go to New Radiance, especially since that's where that's where the invention conference was. And it's a big enough place that they can probably make a name for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they'll keep that in mind, and we'll probably chart courses for there. I think all 4 of them are really happy to see you again, and they're really excited about starting anew. You can see already just from the way that they look, they aren't as skinny as they were when you first saw them. There isn't any bags under their eyes. They're sleeping better. They're actually well fed here.
Shocker.
So you can tell how much just your interference in that time change their lives for the better.
Yeah.
We'll make it through this session, I promise.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there. Yeah. And after that, Gitasha will let them go back to setting up the eating area.
Mhm.
The list of things I gave you that I wanted to do. Let's see. Just scroll all the way back up here.
I think several of them would be happening during the festivities, but so I know you were saying you wanted to potentially teach Mako and Joe how to dance, and that potentially the three of you or just one of you would be invited to participate in a performance.
Yeah, I think
But-
that afternoon, Kitasha would run through like what will probably be happening
Mhm.
over the next day and see if they want to assist or perform or anything like that.
Okay. Well, we can kind of cut to that scene back on the family boat as you're all gathered around the sleeping pile.
Okay, so I kind of addressed this with Mako. Tomorrow there won't be any real eating until the feast.
Okay.
So make sure you eat now or make some really good friends on the island who will let you try what they're making. Ma'am, thank you.
I'll eat
Um,
now, and I will still try and make some friends if I'm not fully understanding. Do you mean to make friends so that they can give me food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And could we not fish ourselves?
Most of the resources and food are going to be going towards the feast for the festival.
Well, that makes
Um,
sense.
Yeah, you can try fishing yourself. I wouldn't
Um,
recommend it.
I know a thing or two. I've read a book about fishing, so can't be that hard.
Blank face blinking at Joe.
Joe now will have
Well, you know.
disadvantage while fishing.
Okay.
And it'll mostly be like seafood, but there we do make flatbreads and there'll be citrus and other sort of non-meat things to eat. There might be some myth telling after eating and probably like dancing and performances.
Mhm.
Joe, you probably won't be doing the weeping.
Oh, you mean the thing we did last night?
The thing I was doing last night, yes. You were far
Okay.
too happy.
Oh yes.
Uh,
I guess that makes. I didn't really consider the name of the dance, and yeah, I should have been a bit more somber about it.
Oh, no, that's okay. It's when the now I have to go to the correct tab so I actually quote this correctly. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, it's pretty much when the divine dark cried and brought life.
Mhm.
Um and yeah, kind of like how kind of like how we sleep here. There aren't really like place settings during the feast.
Okay.
So if you get up from your spot, someone else may move there.
Okay.
So just kind of talk to everybody and let's see what else. Dancing, storytelling, feasts. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you guys want to participate in any of the performances?
Would it be weird if we did?
It'd be weird if we didn't.
Yeah, both questions. Both.
I mean, maybe both. I mean, they might bring out the puppets.
I don't know what that means in regards to our conversation. Are you saying that would be an activity for us to enjoy, or are you saying that you want us to be involved in that?
Oh, some of the dances include puppets.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if either of you knew anything about puppetry.
Not specifically.
But I could
Okay.
learn.
Oh, you guys don't know how to chain dance. And I don't know how to teach you it just myself. It should be fine. As long as you guys stay towards the middle, and not at the ends, it should be fine.
If you say so.
Excuse me.
Well, I mean, if you're
Is
at
it
the
like
ends, you're gonna get kicked and stuff like that. So it's better if you don't know what you're doing, it's better to stay in the middle.
Is that anything like a conga?
What's a Congo?
I I think there was one at my wedding. I'm not sure.
I don't know. You hold hands and make a chain
Mhm.
with a bunch of people, and then you just kind of like make designs.
Okay. Sort of self-expression type thing.
Kind of. It's
Mm.
better. It's not something you'll learn from a book.
Well, it was nice knowing you all.
I think it's definitely something to be experienced more than read about.
Okay.
And you guys don't have to participate, so yeah. I think that's it. Just pretty straightforward. It'll probably last all night or until everyone gets tired. Yeah.
From the
All right.
one of the corners of the room, already kind of nuzzled down with a bit of fabric draping over his face, Deku will pipe up. And a friendly spar here and there throughout the night is not uncommon.
Like a fight?
Yeah, sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes
Do
more
I just let it
ferocious
happen?
dancing.
If that happens, do I just let it happen and get beat up, or do I fight back?
Kitasha will turn to Deku and in Goblin, because I don't think Joe knows that one yet. We'll just say, I don't think they've had trials.
Oh,
Me frantically checking my character sheet to see if I do know any goblin.
I think you'll say that, and Deku will kind of pause. But isn't he married?
And Kitasha will just like, sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't.
And Deku will just using, and just kind of like go back to
I don't
sleep.
speak goblin.
You don't, or you do?
Don't. No, I said Joe misses all of
I
that.
was gonna say, is this where we find out that Mako secretly speaks Goblin this whole time?
Make her pulls off a mask.
Nah, Mako only knows the bug language.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mako also has detect thoughts.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be actively using that. Like, I'm not.
I just
I
want
don't
to
know.
know what you think. Mako doesn't want to know what she thinks, let alone anyone else. I think, unless there's anything else, we will fade out the night and we will fade in to the whole island in a mad rush to prepare everything. As you can smell across the boats, just a whole cacophony of different foods being prepped. You can see people bustling down in kind of the center plaza area, out in front of the out in front of where the waves and wind buildings are. You can see a lot of pillars being erected and then ribbons and such being spread across them. As this is happening, I would like to just remind the party that they did promise a certain Warforged back home that they were going to bring her home a blue shell. Just as a reminder, nothing important happening there.
Nope, never.
Joe will take some time and go shell hunting.
And then I think what we will do is I will describe to you what you see as you walk towards the festivities that evening, and then we will call it there. And our
All right.
more emotional things and happenstances, I believe, will happen next episode. When I hopefully have more of a voice. So as you walk towards the center plaza, and hopefully all of you took Kitasha's clothing directions to heart and are wearing purple.
Mhm.
Purple directions line everything in the central plaza. There are intricate patterned blankets that line the floor, excluding a large wooden circle you assume to be a dance floor within the middle. Purple flowers, which Kitasha will notice have been imported in, also decorate the landscape, swirling up some of the wooden pillars that have been erected around the plaza. Dyed purple ribbon is spiraling with them on these pillars and draping across each other, kind of forming almost a little canopy sort of area that is also draped across with a sheer purple fabric so that you can still see the sky. Purple shells are scattered across the ground, giving their own kind of highlight to the area. There are plates that are piled high with food that are scattered across these blankets. As you can see, people have begun gathering, sitting around these plates of foods in large groups, just in these blanketed areas, and beginning to chat and laugh and tell stories. And
This is
with
nice.
that, we will close for the night before my voice fully gives out. And
Hey.
we shall re-enter the festivities, and maybe we'll have some drama that I definitely promised at the end of last episode.